Positive Tea. Subscribe and stay tuned. Let's get into the video. Positive sides of coronavirus lockdown. Face COVID-19 with a smile. Stay inspired. Get out of your bubble. Read books. Gain more insight into yourself. In these stressing times, we all need a reason to smile. These positive words of coronavirus lockdown will do just that. We are taking a break in transmission from the global negativity, to bring you a little ray of positivity and happiness. With the world on lockdown and dealing with a global pandemic, the news is far from inspirational. And while we understand why this is, there is a substantial need for some motivation to move forward, even if it is in small quantities. It's a very common feeling to feel overpowered and frightened by all the waves of coronavirus news, COVID-19, at this moment. Discover positive words about this coronavirus situation. While exploring the latest positive words and sayings about a global pandemic, you will learn what you can do if you are feeling restless and stressed, and how you can support others, regardless of the present conditions. A few people have chosen to benefit as much as possible by discovering the approaches to remain healthy both physically and intellectually. Think outside the box. Do things you've not done in a while. Here are some inspirational words related to COVID-19. These positive words might point towards a light at the end of the tunnel. For all of the people in quarantine, confinement, and those infected by the coronavirus that has the majority of the world in lockdown. Coronavirus will not last forever. Adventures are ahead. If you go looking for negativity, or allow yourself to be in the presence of something or someone that upsets you, makes you anxious, or gives you negative feelings, you will in turn be affected by that. Life is too short to surround yourself with bad energy. Some days, no matter how much you tell yourself to remain positive, it is just impossible. However, it does make you aware of your thoughts, and allows you a chance to try and alter any negative ones that might be creeping in. Practicing this one for a few months and it will help you to be more mindful, and in tune with your head. Being aware of each thought that enters your head, allows you to filter out the bad ones. Anytime you faced with a stressful situation, or something that has made you sick with worry, sit down and think about the last time you felt this way, and how you survived. We tend to be quick to forget how great we are at overcoming difficulties in our lives. Sometimes you just reflecting on how far you have come, and all that you have managed to deal with in your life can be the wake-up call you need to remind yourself that you are strong enough to cope and to kickstart those positive thoughts again. Let's see the positive effects of lockdown environment. 1. Air pollution dropped suddenly. Due to the lockdown, air pollution suddenly dropped all over the world. This is one of the major positive effects on the environment because of the coronavirus outbreak. Because several industries are temporarily shut down, there is only an emergency vehicle on the road. That's why the whole world is pollution-free. For today's generation, this is the first time for them to see such a dramatic change in the environment. The satellite shows a drop in polluting gases like nitrogen dioxide over the last few weeks. This harmful gas is mostly generated by power plants, car engines, and other industrial processes. It believed that air pollution causes many health problems, especially respiratory illnesses like asthma. So in some manner, lockdown is good for the environment. 2. Water is clean once again. This is another unexpected effect on the environment due to lockdown. Because of the coronavirus, the number of tourists reduced so that all the water of seas and rivers is cleaner than they have been in living memory. When the massive number of tourists visit the beaches, they pollute the seawater by spreading garbage, swimming, and motorboats. But over the last few weeks, all the journeys are cancelled due to lockdown. And many economic activities stopped that cause water pollution. This amazed the peoples that how clear the water has become. The change in the water is amazing for marine life. While the coronavirus pandemic is dangerous for humans on the other side, it becomes productive for animals. 3. Greenhouse gas emission. This lockdown period lowers oil demand. The International Energy Agency said that this year global oil demand is expected to decline because the impact of coronavirus spreads all over the world. The coronavirus pandemic broadly affects the energy markets all over the world. The people are going through huge losses due to this lockdown. This is the major effect of lockdown on environment. But lockdown is only the solution to prevent the spread of coronavirus. As the economic activities are halted, so this also drives down the emission. While the whole world shut down the schools, factories, and shops, then the emission are expected to fall. 4. Rising the use of domestic energy. In the whole world, more and more people are at their homes due to the lockdown. So in this situation, the use of domestic energy is increasing. This also becomes one of the major effects of lockdown on environment. Now many people are working from home, so the domestic energy consumption is anticipated to have increased rapidly. Due to the lockdown, all the family members are at home, and they also consumed a lot of domestic energy. But this will eventually save energy as the rise in domestic use is more than recompensed by the huge drop in educational and commercial building uses. From cleaner air to liberated wildlife, coronavirus lockdowns across the world appear to have had a number of positive effects on the environment. Modern life as we know it has largely been put on pause, with millions of us cooped up indoors as governments try to curtail the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. But outside, the natural world has continued to rumble on, and even shown signs of benefiting from our absence. Soon we will overcome the pandemic. Please wash your hands, stay at home, maintain social distancing, wear mask, use a sanitizer, and most importantly, stay positive. Kindly comment below about what you do during this coronavirus lockdown to stay positive. It will be useful to others to stay positive. Thank you. Subscribe and stay tuned to Positive Tea.